When I say I was looking for a game like this for 4 years, I mean that quite literally.
Which one's the flashbang? Is that it? Yeah, it is.
I started on the PSVR and moved to the Oculus Quest 2 years ago, and in that time I've looked for a VR game that was like Call of Duty. The type of VR shooter where you just run around and there's action at every corner. And finally, after watching a bunch of different VR videos, I found Contractors.
Good for me. It might have been good for you.
Listen. That was jump height, and we won.
I guarantee it wasn't good. I kept getting spawn killed.
You wanna play? Bro, I can't tell you how many times. I sat there with a sniper with them on my scope and they just jump out of the way, bro.
Contractors in my eyes is what Call of Duty would be in VR. You respawn very fast, you have your own loadout, there are a bunch of Call of Duty maps, and the mechanics of the game work very similarly. Also, everyone plays it like it's COD. Everyone just zooms around the map, jumping out of buildings and turning corners at light speed, just like how I remember it was in Black Ops 3.
Bro, how are these people? I'm just running around. Dude, I've only spawned, bro. Come on. I'm getting spawn killed. The most Call of Duty experience I've ever had.
I have played other shooters like Pavlov and Onward, and so I've only played 2 other shooters, but out of the 3 of these games, this is the game that feels a lot more like Call of Duty. Pavlov feels like CSGO, but it also feels a little bit like Gary's mod with all the custom maps and the game modes, and Onward is just the best military simulator out there.
I went on a fucking killing spree.
Contractors though feels like I'm playing Call of Duty, except my aim is terrible.
My aim is supreme. My aim is just fucking peak.
So nothing really has changed, but it's a good game. The way the guns recoil and the way you move around by jumping, sliding, sprinting really made it feel like I was an acrobat. Kind of like how they feel in Call of Duty games. Now obviously it isn't perfect and it isn't exactly like how Call of Duty functions, but it's pretty darn close. One of the first maps I got to play on was Terminal.
Oh shit, wait, this is airport.
And I've seen this map everywhere, in commentary channels especially, and other people's kind of background gameplay, but mainly commentary channels. And I've always wanted to play it since it looked so cool and would be something I thought I would enjoy, and it was. It was so fun trying to capture different objectives while playing on a map that I had only ever dreamed about. And now that I got to play it, and in VR as well, really made my day. I also got to play Gun Game, and I personally hated gun game in Call of Duty, so I didn't have high hopes for this. It was alright. It was nothing special, to be honest, just regular gun game. Team deathmatch or capture the objective was more fun to me personally, but I have always preferred them. The sound design though is something that took me by surprise. There was a few times where I knew exactly where someone was because of the footstep.
That's funny. I thought it was alright. I thought that was one of my teammates behind me. That's funny.
And I've only ever experienced that like once or twice in Pavlov. The only thing I'd love to see added by either a modder, a map creator, or even the devs if they can, is kill streaks. You could probably put a little tab on the left forearm or the right forearm depending on the dominant arm, and you could get like armor upgrades or like a really powerful grenade. I know you can't really add something like the wraps, if you just remember them. They were, oh lord, I have nightmares about them, because you know it is VR and you don't want to break anyone's PCs, but you know, simple stuff like an improved armor or like an impenetrable plate so someone has to shoot your feet or your head, I think it would be pretty cool. Also, if any of you guys know a few Black Ops 3 maps I can play, please let me know, because I couldn't find any when I was trying to record the content, and it is kind of the Call of Duty game that holds a special place in my heart because I grew up with it and it was what my brother and I played for hours on end. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe since it helps out a ton. 98% of people that watch aren't subscribed, so if you could just check, and if you enjoy the content, obviously you don't have to subscribe if you don't. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. This video is coming out today, Saturday, so next Sunday I have a special one. Okay, so good luck.
I don't like this one either. So.